What's up, YouTube? Day 72. Today I'm going to talk about a few things I've taken notes on. A life changing 2.5 hour video. I was probably taking notes for 4 hours. I don't know. It's been like the main thing for today. And this is life changing stuff. This perfectly frames out why I'm not where I want to be, why I have basically like how I work, why there's resistance doing the hard work, why there's why I've not reached my goals. Where does the resistance come in the first place? Like all of these things. Like it's so crazy how he mapped this out and the way I have like pages and pages of just disgustingly valuable notes. So, first of all, understand growth is in the pain. The pain that I've been avoiding making ad creatives, avoiding posting on like TikTok and Instagram for my personal brand because I want to already have some, like, I have an ego about this. I want to already have results. I want to complete the 100 days. I want to get my first sale. I want to make my first $10,000 a month and have receipts that what I'm doing is actually working instead of, well, being truthful and documenting the process where the haters are going to be right, where the naysayers and pessimistic people are going to be right. But it's going to be a while until I get the results and I prove them wrong. And it's not about proving them wrong, of course, but it's just how this works, you know? When you do something that has delayed gratification and is hard, most people are just going to naysay and, oh, yeah, good luck with that, you know? Everything's charged negatively because you're not being like everyone else. So, okay. Understand, if you want heaven on earth, you have to visit hell. No pleasure without pain. The motivation will fleet. Now that you've started to traject yourself towards your goals and written down goals and maybe even started taking action towards goals, you're going to be tested. Do you have what it takes to become this evolved person, to live out this goal, this new reality for yourself, this evolved version of yourself? So, reality doesn't like to be changed. It's like a steel bar. It's like bending a steel bar. Metal is not forgiving, like steel especially, obviously. If you just flick it, if you just like grab it and like try to flick, it's just gonna. In order to actually, because nobody's like, when it comes to reality changing, at least, no one's like full on, I don't know, strongman crunching up a frying pan, you know. You have to show up every single day with tension, and it's a hold, and it gets harder the longer you've held, you know. And over time, through that persistent holding, persistent bending, it will be bent. You will get your reality, and it gets harder in the end. Understand this. Think about a wall of fire. Think about your goal. Think about this version of your current self, right? So goal, this version of your current self. In between that, the gap, right, is fire. You have to go through the fire. With the goal is there. The goal is there's cause and effect, right? The goal is the cause. The effect, the reaction is resistance. So resistance and pain. So resistance and pain are interchangeable, right? Resistance and pain. Okay. Resistance. This form where don't do the work, sleep in, you can do it tomorrow. You've never done anything like this before. Who do you think you are? All this identity change. Like, there's like plenty of forms it comes up in. All of us face it. You face it when you're about to take a cold shower. You face it when you're about to do a cold call, when you're about to post ad creatives or do something you just don't want to do. A killer workout, okay? On going on a run early in the morning, just waking up early in the morning, tempted to go back to bed. Okay? That is resistance. And the resistance comes from our current self, because when there's a goal requires you to change. Your current self dies if you were to change. And it's like a living organism. Your current self, and the funny thing about your current self is it knows you. It knows your temptations. It knows your drives and desires and weaknesses. It's going to throw everything at you. Porn, gaming, YouTube scrolling, all kinds of bullcrap. It knows it's tailored towards your destruction. It knows you. So the resistance comes from your current self. That little voice that comes in your head when you're about to step in a cold shower, when you don't want to do push-ups or a workout or a run or just some hard work you don't want to do, that's your current self. Because when you're doing something like that, it's suffocating that old version of you. It's actively making change. That is the progress. That is you stepping in the fire. And it's painful. Effort, okay, with resistance. When you're, because weapons of choice, right? Your current self fights back with the resistance. And whenever something isn't threatening your current self, it throws more and more temptations and all this bullcrap, right? To deter you from actually doing the work. Your weapon, this new version of you, the sword of the night sword, it is just the work. The only way you can win, the only way you battle resistance, the only way you can get through the other side is the work. And it's pain. Pain is an indicator, pain is a compass. Understand that. If it's hard, if there's so much deterring you and your mind's like kicking up a fuss, you're on the right path. That is what you need to be doing, because the more reaction and you get from your current self, that means it's threatening your current self. You're actively killing it off. Understand that. That's why the cold shower is important. That's why working out with intensity is important. You can't just go hard at work and then avoid pain in other areas of your life, because then that's going to seep into your work. You got to be all or nothing. Sorry, it sucks, but this is what's necessary for this evolved self, for this new reality. Because if you step out of the fire, if you step out of the pain, if you submit to what resistance is telling you, then you lose. And that's worse pain. The regret and loss is a greater pain. So I've yapped enough. This is a bit of a summary, very light of what's here in my notes, but I think you understand. Suffer well, seek the pain, do what you do not feel like doing. The cold calls, the creatives, personal branding, whatever it looks like, my guy. The cold showers, dude. Whatever it looks like. So, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Jesus loves you. My name is Jake Bowden. This is the Ultimate Reset. Day 72. Crazy. I got 28 more days of this. I'll see you guys in the recap. Love you. Jesus loves you, as I said. Peace.